Seems like it's gonna be a very wholesome game. Maybe. Settings as usual. Good. Thing to start. So far, all of that seems to be okay. Final draft of the painting. I'm gonna submit to the New York exhibition. Exhibition. Fingers crossed that I get accepted. Okay. So that's the painting I need to do. All artists start by doing the outline first, and then coloring in the centers so they can go crazy. Okay. So all of this is yellow. I don't know if I can mess okay. I can't mess it up. Sure, if I could go outside the lines, but it seems like I can't. Okay. That's a new bit there. There anything else that's yellow? Oh, yes. This little bit here. You silly. You dropped your paintbrush. To do music, breakfast, resume, coffee, paint. Can we look at anything else? An old paintbrush. A frequently used paintbrush. It's stained. Motley colored. It's stained. A motley of colors. But it still works great. Oh. 3D. Around, but if you have a look. But we can look around, but we can't move. The two in the painting seem so close. I wonder what they are to each other. Plants. It's bright enough in this room. No need to turn on the light. Is there a meaning to the pattern on this box? It seemed like this would be a puzzle. But not that I can see. Or it's not at the moment. The sofa where I usually read things and some other random things. My bedroom. Some daily necessities. I hope to exhibit my paintings in New York one day. Dad looks a lot younger after the divorce. Stephen is collected from my travels. Souvenirs collected from my travels. You have a nice apartment. Mom's got her own career after the divorce. She is such a strong independent woman. All my favorite novels are here. I'll relax and read one when my work is done. A wooden box with sunflowers painted on it. When did that get here? This feels like it's a puzzle. But I don't know if I'm able to solve it, or if I need something else. All the sketches I've done since I was a little girl. They illustrate my journey through life. My paintings for the exhibition. I feel I need to work harder. Graphic design of mine that won awards.
Huh?
The painting seems a bit plain, though. Who are these? A picture with my mom. Without her support, I wouldn't have the courage to pursue my dreams. Some of my practice drafts. Every small step that I take will bring me closer to my dream. I'll make a copy of coffee to help me with my painting. I'll make a cup of coffee to help me with my painting. The smell of coffee. My favorite. Well, we're doing the coffee bit. All done. I'll drink it later when I paint. Time for some breakfast to give me fuel for the day. Eggs in the toaster. And toast in the fire. I'm full. So satisfying. Submission date is coming up. I must work harder. Some of my painting things. Morning to get my creative juices flowing. It's so quiet in here. I'll put on some music. I am hoping this is stream friendly. Play some music to lift my spirit. Music, check. Now what should I do? We've done music. We've done breakfast. Now I don't know if that's resume. Okay. That's kinda loud. Okay, that's better. My college diploma. Too bad I didn't choose art. The deadline is approaching. I need to get my resume and portfolio done ASAP. Sunshine, a corner seat, a quality coffee. I would love to enjoy a nice afternoon here. I won't leave the house until I finish my work for the exhibition. Here's where the resume is, I guess. A novel I reread before bed every night. Every single night? I've only finished half my resume. It's time to get the job done. Oh, shit. I can actually type.
Alright.
Yay. Did my resume. That was quick. Now time to get some work. Not sure how we're gonna work with only. Morning. How are you? The old man ignores me every time. He's a really good painter. I'll do some sketches now. It seems the old man who always painting never really noticed me. Sketch, sketch, sketch. Sketch, sketch. See, whenever you are sketching, have to say sketch, sketch, sketch. It's just the law. Old man. Oh, this old painter who lives across the street. Expert in landscape oil painting. Painting constantly. Always ignores me. Sad face. Lives all by himself. I wonder what stories he has to tell.
Wow.
The cat is napping in a comfortable position. Sketch. 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 More like I'm taking a rubbing, really. Old man's old cat.
Oh.
Okay. Painting. What a gorgeous painting. I think I've seen it somewhere. Of the old man's paintings. Seen a similar one in my room. Surely we are gonna have to get some other paint colors, though. Empty paint cans with thick layers of paint dried to them. Currently, we only have yellow.
Alright.
I'll take a break and do something. I'm not sure what else we need to do. Resume is halfway done. They're done music. We've done breakfast. We've done resume. We've done coffee. And the only other thing is paint. Unless we're meant to get the paints from somewhere. Or because I did them out of order, maybe it's messed up.
Alright.
Or meant to find the painting. Maybe. And what was the painting like? So sort of a landscape with some trees, hills, and the sun. They kinda look similar. I'm gonna assume it's this one. Painting, this is the painting that looks similar. What's different? Yep. Something behind the paint, just a little inspiration from sunflowers.
Oh,
Okay. So it's a little puzzle game. I like this. I was right. Seen this pattern before somewhere else in my room. So I was right. So it's those two. Queen. Green paint. Why did you keep your green paint in there?
alright.
That's weird. No. Green strip across there and below the houses. And below the houses.
Aha!
Squinting into the afternoon sunlight, he suddenly notices the girl across the street. In a sudden rush of inspiration, he takes up his brush with renowned energy. Oh, now. Is this where I am? Am I? No. I'm not in the old guy's apartment. Sunflower blooms on the girl's canvas, chasing the nourishments of the sun. Hanging on the wall are many landscape paintings, and only one painting appears to be covered. An orange and white cat is stretching. Time seems to have frozen in this moment. But, I mean, this kinda looks like the apartment. But we don't have the painting. Let's go also. That's the girl saw. And, also, his painting was here. Tint of sunlight over the open field. Is this the girl's apartment before she moved in? What are the stories behind each painting? Looks like something has stepped in the paint. Oh, no. The room is a mess. Where did the kitty go?
Oh.
Didn't like my music.
Alright.
But it's given me a puzzle piece.
Yeah. Well...
Why is the cat knocking over everything? Give me another
Alright.
bit of the puzzle.
Oh.
Let's make some more breakfast. I think we undercooked the eggs last time, so... Okay. We're good now. Wait. What was the shadow that rushed past just now? Glass is empty or the laptop would have been damaged.
Alright.
Can't quite tell what it is just yet. My drive from yesterday is gone and can't be recovered. Guess I have to do it all over again.
Okay.
Cat is starting to get annoying.
Well...
Oh, that's something here. Another piece of the puzzle. Put everything back. And make some coffee while we're at it. K no more oh, kitty. Yep.
Oh.
Cats are quite good jumpers. Catheter just jumped without a warning. My heart literally skipped a beat. Oh. It's the cat who made a mess of my room. Glad it's not injured. Let's try and actually sketch this. Sketch, sketch, sketch. Let's go. Here. Yep. Up here. I have to get the detail of the cat's face. I have to get the other ears. Yeah. He's obviously petting the cat, so, you know, that's his hand has to be there. And he's got a beard, doesn't he? So we need the beard to be sketched. And then, given the shading and a little bit of details here. Hope the cat's okay. They look cute together. Yay. I think I've seen this drawing somewhere in my room. Okay. So we need to turn some of these. Then. One over there. Then oh, I think it was that one.
That's it.
Yay. Now my red paint as well. Dear Annie. Remember the cat? She gave birth to a kitten. J. Now I've got a new color. Time to get back to the painting. Which is one of the top in the house lid?
That's it.
Roof. Which is, you know, the lid of the house, really. Is that not right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. It's the very top. I didn't mind if you could do that. Didn't realize you could paint on incorrect things if you started on it. Would have been kinda nice if it kept it there. That's in the correct position or something. I don't think that's in the correct position or something. The red walls on either side of the alley are littered with lost cat's gnosis. He's about to put another notice up on the wall. The cat rolls on the ground begging to be pet. It has not noticed its owner's worried face. He sulks and watches the orange blur running towards him. The girl smiles as she watches the lost owner. The lost cat returning to its owner. If this is where they meet, I wonder what happened after. Need some music to give some color to the hazy weather. I kinda don't feel that stays on for long enough. So.
Oh.
This cassette is going through some different genres. Okay. We can't. I wonder if I could have re-toasted the toast on my laptop as usual. But my files are gone yet again. Dear Barb. Hope this letter finds you right. I'm a graphic designer and illustrator. Art has been my passion all my life. Hope you can consider me as one of your contracted artists next year. Thank you. Make yourself another cup of coffee because why not? This is the first time it's rained since I've moved here. I think I've seen it somewhere. The painting he's staring at. Let's see. Is someone there? Of course, there is. We actually finished this building first, of course. So we've got some gold shading there. Yeah. That's usual. They. Alcoves. And do more stuff there. Detail. You know? Have to do that. Sketch down here. Is there someone else here? Of course, there is. Just a heavy little accident. Happy little accident. Sketch down here as well. I think we're pretty much done. Just need to do the road. I swear I've seen this painting somewhere. See if Cancer. I've already sketched them. Is the old man sick? Seems like he might be. Well, this just doesn't his. Having an 4 bag doesn't mean cancer. An 4 bag. An 4 bag. Wow. It's not gonna say 4. This keeps thinking it's Roman numerals. So where is that painting? Here it is. A grocery store. The red umbrella is so evocative, but it feels like a painting is missing something. Not the correct one then.
Oh.
You. No. Oh,
Really?
you? Which part of it is unfinished? You had an umbrella. I'm just kinda looked like that. That's a very big umbrella. Well, that was. What's wrong with that? Do I have to draw in single strokes? I'm not a huge fan of that. And bread. Yay. Drawing of a shop. Yellow umbrella and a green sign. Yet another drawing that looks familiar. Oh, even now, in fact. Sorry. Okay. We should be back. Thank you for putting up with that ad. So where does this go? This goes like here. Yay. So whoever did this just expected me to hold on to these paintings. That's kind of presumptuous.
Alright. Yeah.
There anything else? Oh, Anderson.
Wow.
And the sun. Dear Ember. I've never expected I'd meet you under the sign on that raining day. And we would chat until the sun came up. Jay. Is there another one? What's the connection between these? Yet. Yet. That's the correct order. Drawing of yellow and red cups. So red.
Alright. Huh?
Blue paint. Yay. Drawings in this place? I agree. I would be a bit more worried if I were you. What is the main connection between the man and the paintings? I assume he is Jay. Let's sketch him when he was younger, I presume. That's a nice hat. Nice. Bag. Is a woman. In white amber. What happened to her afterwards?
Okay.
Blue. Where's Blue going? All the way across the middle.
Right.
I think one more spot after that as well. Yet. Down here. Is there anywhere else? Can't see any blue anywhere else. Oh, and that's it's everything. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, because they're different shades of burkai. The endless patter of rain onto the street creates a wordless song. The rain brings with it a blossoming of umbrellas. schedule disrupted by the sudden rain, he begins to look for a place to take cover. Worried about getting her painting wet, she tries to find shelter from the rain. Rushing to take shelter under the same sign, the two of them have a chance encounter. They continued even after the sun had come out. What will happen next? Who's to say? Four. Are you all right?
What?
Or are you gonna sketch this too? Please don't actually sketch this. Okay. Can't see anything. Turn on the light. You can't open the door from the inside. What? An old photo. It looks like it's filled with flowers. Seems to be taken inside this room. Did I paint this? Looks like the one I've taken in the photo. Blue is here.
Right.
Let's try and not paint over the lines. Then, red for this. These two are white, and one's a yellow. We don't have purple yet.
Oops.
So, yeah, all of that's purple. And this thing's green, I think. Let me.
Alright.
Blue again. Why did that blue go underneath the yellow? We don't have grays, though. Green, yellow, red, and blue. We've done all the paintings we have at the moment. Down. On the notebook. Left. Down, right,
That's
up, left.
not right.
Down. Right. Up. Left. Hello. Perhaps I need more clues. Yet. Cabinet knocked over. Someone destroyed the painting. Someone wasn't happy about this. It's turned into a bit of a horror game, it seems. B A B C D E A M B E R Amber. That's her name.
What?
What is this place? What are these paintings? This is the painting entitled The Man, the Woman, and the Street. Yep. That's a spot. It's more complete now. Glad your cat is fine. Wasn't expecting her to jump so far. By the way, it was nice meeting you, Amber. It's my kitchen. Looks just like it.
Huh?
Is there something there? Let's go find out. Shows you how much attention I pay. Which is basically none. Someone move the plate. So. Northeast down down. Northeast, south south. Oh, okay. The color is okay. So that means this one means it's connected to the blue. Southeast, northwest. Right? Yet. Huzzah.
Oh.
So northwest east. Southwest.
Huh?
That was just a guess on that one. Did you redo my password?
Nice.
Ready to print. Well, for once, it didn't get deleted. A puzzle formed by geometric shapes. There's a painting called Cat. Maybe not that one. Don't know exactly where the spots were. That's kind of a guess. So glad to have met you on that rainy day. It's wonderful to be friends with someone who shares the same interests. We should go sketching sometime. Amber. I wonder. Can I paint on this? As it is? Nine. What I was thinking, there's a red box in a blue circle. Find geometric shapes with the red box. Not there.
Huh? Oh right.
Where were the other ones then? So many paintings. Is there something else here?
That's not right.
Not obviously. Looks like there's something there, though. Oh, and that is just not blue. Not red. My. But there was nothing over there. But that's the only bit that I got that was green. Was that bit green as well? Yet. Still, we don't have any purple or white.
Huh?
That's a T here. Nothing more there. Can't see much else. Can I take any of these bits? No. Not sure what else you would be.
That's not right.
Okay. Actually, when we keep the paintings. We do. Okay. I didn't. I was right. There was one there. Is there one below that one as well? Yes. I finally finished it. Got my inspiration from that place. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Shall we go to my meeting place? I wonder if that's given any more letters. No. Were there any paintings of? I don't think so. I don't know what else it could be. Unless we just don't have the colors for it. So what's right beside the pot? The pan rather. Like gray brick. Nothing. Unless I need to get the painting colors somehow. Now isn't the time for sleeping. Or is it? No, I guess it's not. Window is sealed. Yet. So it seems that the only thing there is to do. They can't seem to get that. I wanted to do this.
That's not right. Huh?
I am it. Wait. It looks different now.
That's not right.
Blue. Or is it another
That's not
shade of
right.
green? 7-3 the window. No. I'm just having to guess now. So I've tried all of the colors that we've got. But it doesn't seem to be working.
That's not right. Huh?
So, of course, when last time I did this, it was just a big green box.
That's not right. Huh?
So I don't know if there I am just missing the other colors. Or if something else is going on that I don't realize. Which is let's see.
Oh.
Was also this. Oh, no. Now this one seems to be done. Okay. I can now. So. Red box. Blue circle. My red box. Blue circle.
Huh?
Yet. I don't know if I like the idea that the puzzles aren't even attemptable. Unless you've got all the information. Whereas these things are.
Huh?
Yay. This isn't how I remembered it. I assume the kitchen is going to now look different. The same illustration as the one on the moon. Yay. Where we have the white one. So let's fill in more of this painting.
Yeah. That's
And
it.
here. Don't know if you've got anything else that we can do at the moment. No. Everything else is purple.
Oh.
Okay. Let's go have a look at the box. No. Not that. This. So one of them should be a rain cloud. An umbrella. Where is the thing gone? Over here.
Really?
Okay. That was accidental. Yet. It's her. Wait. Am I her? Cassette player. It be in that painting on the wall? Let me guess. You give me a ladder. Oh. No.
Huh?
You just took the painting down. So it's white. Now go back here. I'm assuming there's gonna be a cassette. Five. They're glimmering. Why are they glimmering? This is cool. Since that day. The music. And this view. Am I the one who is painting? That window, is that where I think it is? This is where we took shelter from the rain. Where we always met and where we came up with the code. 1618. The music played by this white cassette is my favorite. How could I forget? I used to come here often. Our chant encounters in the cafe gradually became an unspoken routine. I remember the view outside my window. Pretty. This is the place. Every little moment I had here. I wanted to paint it all. Together. It became my favorite place. Just two. Okay. Is the final and most important color. Purple. Purple. So now we can finish the painting. Purple. This is my color.
Okay.
So the final painting, I haven't finished it yet. creative moments we shared. After spending all these moments together, what happened to us? Feels great to have a friend who shares the same interests. Now I remember that day and that song. I invited him over and showed him my painting before I went to New York. Every time I opened the door and saw him, I couldn't help but smile. We talked about our works and shared our dreams as usual. My work was accepted. Congratulations. Jack. His paintbrush. Six. Anything changed? Oh. You got your painting. And all the other paintings. His name. I saw AJ near the window. What do you mean that's not right? Or is it? A. Okay. Right. What's wrong with that? It has already been written. That's... This is... a little finicky. Outside the window suddenly changed. Into an exhibition. Time to focus on my art. I will paint the most beautiful sceneries. What do you say, Jack? That was a very cute game. I really like the story.
And I never thought I would forget you. All the yesterdays that got me fooled. Don't you know
Assume that you were.
that? And I never thought of saying goodnight.
I mean, it's hard to tell. Were you? They.
Older
woman?
Looking back
on
their
life with this person,
Jack.
Jack.
No one else knows why. Looking for the palettes in your
I mean,
eyes.
were they living apart from each other?
So bright, the curtains open
Already?
wide, while
And
others hold up tight, the puzzles
the rain is what brought them
they
together.
The days gone
Maybe.
by, I don't wanna lose it.
I've got them to start talking
I
anyway.
lost it. The lies is out of reach. Can't block the leash where the clouds
Some of the
stop to flow.
Some of the
Words when spraying the
design choices for the puzzles, think, needed more fine-tuning. I mean, it's quite clear that some of the puzzles were puzzles. Didn't feel that satisfying, even though you couldn't do anything with them. Exact, you know, perfect, 100% whatever. The fact that you wouldn't get the puzzles right without knowing the clue. I mean, unless you brute forced it, of course. Which is a possibility. And maybe that's what they were trying to prevent. But I do feel it should have let you try. Locking the puzzle off, rather than just not letting you attempt it at all. And they painting of the name Jack. A little too finicky, as I think I said. But it was a very cute game. Especially for being free. At least I think it was free. I'll just double check. Where is the store thingy? Can I? Oh, there are some achievements that I haven't got? Apparently, there are quite a few. 11 hidden achievements. With 3 more locked achievements. Could that be fun to try and figure them out? Is there a way you can get to the store page? From in-game? From the Steam overlay? I do not know. But I don't think I played paid for this game. I'm fairly sure it's free. Okay. One of the achievements unlocked when you beat it. So that's 2 more that I haven't got that are locked. And 11 that are hidden. So that'll be something for me to do off stream. Anyway,